Yo boys, back with another video. I have a confession to make. We accidentally win traded in solo shuffle. Now as you can see, we're almost at the legend, and then I can log off HBL for the rest of the season. It's been a actually it's been a pretty it was a good push at first, and then at the end it's been rough. It's been very hard. I went all the way up to 2600, then back down to 2400, then back up to 2500. I'm literally just trying to keep over 2400 so I can get this legend and get it out of the way. I've never in my entire life or career of playing solo shuffle have ever tried this hard just to get legend. It's never been this rough for me. I have never played a healer that it's been unbelievable. I enjoy H-Pow, don't get me wrong. I think it's a beautiful class. It's one of the I definitely think it's one of the skillful classes you can play in the game. Just overall, you're doing a lot of stuff. You're bopping on cooldowns. You're just doing a bunch of stuff. You're just H-Pod is the class where you only play it. It's like Rogue. It's the highest skillful class that you can play as a healer. And if you do one move wrong or the class isn't the best at the time, there's no point in playing it. So that's pretty much H-Battle. It's just like Rogue, and that's why I enjoy it. Um, I accidentally ended up win trading though. So this guy ends up messaging me. He's like, "Yo, can you throw the last game, so I can at least get my 3-3 or something like that?" And I'm like, at first I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, "Bro, that's win trading." And then I ended up accidentally clicking my bubble, and then on top of that, my hunter didn't end up turtling. He didn't turtle. So I don't know if they were friends or what was going on there. The Windwalker overextends for a second and ends up getting absolutely, like, he gets owned. But yeah, I mean we're back up to about 2,500, and we're almost at legend. We're almost there. I've never. This will be the first legend on his account because he doesn't really play solo shuffle. So, um, there's that. What was that noise? What was that click noise? Maybe you guys didn't hear that. I thought I heard something. Maybe it's in game or something. What the? I thought I heard like a bell or something. But yeah, pretty much. We're playing with an Affy, playing with Windwalker, and yeah, we ended up bubbling in the first 5 seconds. And honestly, I kind of knew we were gonna be fine because this Windwalker, he played okay, but sometimes he just did random stuff that made us throw. And then on one round, he goes the Disc Priest with a Warrior. I have a full Hodge into a full rep. We have every offensive cooldown, and we decide to go on the Disc Priest. And then we end up getting the. And then after that, we swap the lock, get him the 2%, and then we lose. Like, imagine if people just went the target they were supposed to. Listen, you never go with Disc Breeze unless you're playing with one cleave spec, so Assassination Rogue, a Affliction Warlock, maybe a Boomy. I mean, usually even then you don't even really go them. You go them if they're low. You never actually go them if they're high HP. They don't die. Disc Breeze never die. Like if a Disc Priest dies, they made a mistake, or they just ended up dispelling something, or they just did something wrong, because they're just really hard to kill. But here we end up getting a full DR Fear into a full Hodge, so we get really good CC. You think we would win the game here. I fake cast him because I know, and he ends up surviving, so he gets the swap. So in all that damage, he still gets the swap off. And we're almost there, ladies and gents. We are almost at the legend. I am hungry. I need to eat something. So after this, I'm going to eat, then run it up, get the legend real quick, and then I have to get a legend on a Restator that's 2630. I'm going to keep that unknown. But yeah, that's pretty much that. That is the plan, ladies and gents. And obviously, I'm not recording the Druid ones, but I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. The season ends. I'll have the expansion soon, so yeah, we'll have the new expansion out. I might have some people helping me out with the good old-fashioned expansion on my other account that's new, so it's gonna be a fresh account. Pretty much going from nothing. We're just gonna make our own. We're gonna make fresh new XP. So the challenge is going to be basically, we're not going to say any of our main account XP, and we're basically just going to do a fresh account. So we're going to go from 0, go all the way up, and as we do queues, I'm going to record all of it, and you guys are pretty much just going to be, riding along here. So we're going to go in from 0, everything. We're not going to have anything. Now, obviously, we might end up queuing with some friends and all that good stuff, but we want to try at first to at least start off, just fresh, just starting the queue with LFG. But we'll see what happens, obviously. And as you can see, Affylock just literally melting the Affliction Warlock when they're not in a triple melee lobby. They literally cannot. They're just the best. So here he asks if I can throw the game. I don't even know if I should be recording because technically he would be asking me to win trade, which is TOS. You're not supposed to be win trading, and asking that in game is very questionable. You could have hit me up on my Discord, and the thing is, I end up accidentally doing what he asked. Maybe it was just maybe karma just compelled me because I know how it feels to go 2-4, and I know how it feels to be a DPS. I remember sitting in queues for 40 minutes long. I'd go 3-3 or 2-4. I'd lose 60 rating or 45 rating, and then I'd go 4-2 and I gained 15 rating. So trust me, I know how it feels. Here I pre-aura mastery the silence. I usually run the silence here for like my aura mastery. Right when he silences me, that's when I use it. Or if I really need a free cast, because it's really good. Because then you stop the entire silence. But here's the game where we end up going disc breach for no reason. As you can see, we started a match early because obviously I don't think I had a recording, or maybe I did. I'm not really sure. But here he ends up getting the kick. Obviously, I actually one of these times I end up hodging the warrior, and Bladestorm has a weird thing where if his animation goes off first, it counts. So here we get a full hodge, boom, we get trinket. All we have to do now is he ends up missing the fear here. As long as we survive this, I can top him up our next Hodge rep, and we should kill something. Whether we go to Hunter, we should probably just swap to the Hunter on a stun and go the Hunter. If we have CDs coming back up, we need to be going whoever we can hit. So it looks like we're just pummeling them down. So at this point, I'm getting my Hodge ready here so we can go. This was the worst mistake of their career right here. This was our game-winning CC, and of course, for no absolutely reason, they do this. So here I trinket so I can immediately get ready to Hodge because we need to win the game now. I pre-sack here, I run in, we're going to bait the fade off if he has it, let's see. Yep, bait the fade, Hodge, and we're going to rip. So we get the full rep and they swap to the healer. Why? And now we lose the game because now I have 0 healing left. They stun trap me on my tier of the Leviance. Now I'm feared, now the game's over because I have no healing. And we have 0 CDs. Imagine if we just went to Warlock. Now look at the Warlock's HP, look at this. Look at him. 2% HP, by the way. Imagine if we just sat on the Warlock. That would have been the HP 10 seconds ago, and we would have won the game. But for some reason, we swap on a Disc Priest when we have a full Hodge and a full rep, and that Disc is at 80 or 90% HP. What mind do people have that they need? The thing is, this is not 20. Like, if we were low, I mean. Oh, let me just compel myself. I'm compelling the demons because I know I know what's gonna come out next. These rats really think he thought I threw. He was like, "Why did you throw, man? Don't you ever talk back." What do you mean? How did I throw? I did as much healing as possible. I did the game-winning CC, and we went and hit the disc. And it wasn't just you; it was both of you. How do you both have the brain cells of an acorn? It's not possible. Like, the brain is just not developing correctly in some of these brains. Like, I just don't understand. So here, we end up opening. We're pretty much likely to win this as long as we just use our cooldowns. This Windwalker just played really bad a lot of times. As you can see, the Windwalker is literally popped, like, he's literally hasn't done anything in the first 30 seconds of the game. Because he's so, he really wants to hit something, but he's hitting the wrong people. And they have a bad habit of, Windwalker, you have to be a good Windwalker to play solo shuffle. It's kind of like a rogue. If you're not good at rogue, you're most likely just going to die in the opener, and that's pretty much what was happening in this Windwalker. So I click my Hellstone because I have literally no more keybinds available. So we clicking out here. We doing everything possible in shape and form. So here we get a good old fear. And if the Windwalkers, if they were good right now, they would be on the Warlock. For some reason, the Windwalker is sitting on an H-Bow with no stun, and he's playing with an MM Hunter. You can, like, you don't make this up. So they just let my Affy free cast, and look at the damage. How is he supposed to deal this? Like, the lock is literally tripling the entire, like, nobody's doing, like, yeah, this is just broken. And this is what happens when you get a semi-good Warlock that actually clicks buttons, so, like, clicks port. Yeah, as long as they just do their basic stuff. So here I fake cast him again, because obviously he's not good with this kick. Here we get a full fear. He dispels. Priest is randomly dying because the Affy just kills everything. At this point, we're kind of just killing whatever we can hit. Surprisingly, this was a closer game. So here he should port. So he should have ported the moment he started taking damage. Now he has to trinket, port, and dark back. That was a bad play. He should have immediately saw that I had, you know, you just have to be awareness. If you're taking damage and your healer's struggling to heal you, just port. Then you save your wall, then you save your trinket, and that's it. So here we get a full Hodge. We can fear off the Hodge. Fear, fear, fear. Coil, okay, nice. Beautiful. So we get a full Hodge into a full... This is what happens when you keep CC going. If you just don't sit on a target that's CC'd, what happens is that healer can't heal, and we can actually kill him. So your main focus is to CC the healer, and then not break your CC that you put on. That's all. That's all you have to do. Now here, this is where I accidentally bubble. And this was, let me just make this clear. This was accidentally, okay? This wasn't like, oh, I felt bad. I kind of did. I was like, yeah. See, then he sent me a bad word, though. Y'all, oh, I just gave you free bubble right there. On accident, by the way. On accident. And then this guy doesn't turtle. So I gave them bubble on accident. And then, on top of that, my hunter doesn't turtle. So this guy had like a triple wind trader going here. He was, God was looking up to the sky, or looking down, and he was like, we're going to make this guy win today. And we almost ended up losing in the opener because the Affy lock is literally killing my entire team. Clicking his 1-2-3 macro. And this is what happens when you don't go on the Warlock, ladies and gentlemen. The Windwalker actually decides to do damage and almost immediately kills my entire team. And this is what happens when a Windwalker actually can hit a target. But as you can see, I'm like, okay, he's going to turtle here, we're good. So as long as we just simply use our buttons, we're going to win. I had a 90% win chance of winning this. This priest was pretty good, but I'm better. And you'll see here, this guy ends up not turtling. So out of everything he could have pressed while I was CC'd, all he had to do was turtle, and I would have been able to top him off immediately. But unfortunately, or fortunately for the Windwalker, the hunter ends up not clicking buttons. I don't have any buttons. I have bop for him, but I'm in the CC, so I can't bop him. And why would I bop him at 5%? So at this point, he just needs a turtle. I'm kicked. I'm incapped. Now we need turtle once we get on 30%. So at this point, we need to turtle. Turtle, 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 turtle. Nope. No turtle, ladies and gentlemen. And that will be the end of the videante. Now you're going to see I messaged him like, bro, why didn't you turtle? Just click turtle. You're at 10%. Click turtle, bro. Click it. Click it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.